Today marks 2 months since I have quit smoking weed. I started smoking weed when I was 15 years old, and I am now 22. So that means I smoked for 7 years, and I have quit countless times. But I don't think I've ever quit for this long. So if you are watching, then you are probably somebody who was in a situation like me. You are open to quitting, but you quite just can't convince yourself. So I'm gonna give you my unbiased, honest opinion and update after 2 months of quitting. First, let me tell you about why I quit. Like I said, I've quit multiple times, and the reason I quit is because I wanted to see if I would be better off without it. I believed that it helped me excel in some areas, but it also held me back in other areas. So I've tried multiple ways to balance it, and I never have felt as great or have performed as great as I'm performing now. And I'll back that up with evidence. The first piece of evidence is my clarity, my ability to speak and articulate. And to prove it, I'm going to do this in one take. Now, I know that I'm probably gonna mess up, I'm probably gonna stutter, but comparing it now to 2 months ago, or any time within that 7-year time frame, it would be a drastic difference. And now that I have went this long without it, I can really see the difference. So the reason why I would quit multiple times is because that would be the main reason, is because I wouldn't be able to articulate. And your mind is everything. If you can't control your mind, then you don't have any control over anything. But if you do control your mind, you can take over the world. You can control anything you want to happen, you can make happen. And communication is the greatest superpower. If you say the right words in the right sequence, then you can make anything happen. You can get anything you want. So if I were to be given a superpower, that's what it would be. So why would I handicap myself and prohibit my full potential of speaking and articulating myself? Because it could be so much higher, and now it is, just because I've went 2 months without smoking. So like, that is the main thing, and I'm sure it's something that you have thought about. It's usually the main piece of resistance, is being able to speak, but also just thinking in general. Like I said, your mind is so powerful, and you have to have control of your mind. So let me talk about why I would justify it. I would justify it because there would be epiphanies that I would have from smoking weed. Whenever I would smoke, I would look at things differently all the time. I mean, sure, I liked it for the relaxation aspect, like just to feel good and just look at life through a different lens in a relaxing sense, but also in an epiphany sense, in a perspective sense. I would see these different perspectives, and it would totally change my life if I applied them. But the thing is, I couldn't apply them because I didn't have the brain power to, because I was handicapping myself. I was holding myself back. Let me try to think of an example. Like, I would have an epiphany, and then I would want to share it to the camera, but I couldn't. I literally couldn't. I just couldn't speak. And it sounds so simple, but speaking or having great ideas and being able to communicate it is one of the biggest factors in success. So I think that is enough reason for you to quit if you are considering it, because you are here, or this is one version of you who smokes, and this is one version of you who doesn't smoke. And what really got me to quit is I heard something that was extremely simple, but it was all I needed to hear. This version of myself, who doesn't drink, who doesn't smoke, who doesn't rely on substances, is going to be a better version than this version. That's really all it is. Are you going to choose the better version of yourself, or are you going to settle? Now that's up to you, but don't make it a question is, am I settling? Because you are. The only way to find out is to quit for long enough to truly compare the difference. And I'd say 2 months is probably the longest I have, so it is long enough for me to compare the difference. And consistency is a huge thing in becoming successful in anything. And my consistency and my discipline blows my old consistency and discipline out of the water. I've done a series similar to the series that I am doing now in the past. It was at the beginning of October. I did the winter arc, which is basically I take on a bunch of tasks that I have to complete every single day. And guess what? I did them every single day. And one part of it is to not smoke. And I didn't until I went on vacation around the 20th day. And on like the 21st or 22nd day, I got offered to smoke. I was on vacation, so I took it. And guess what happened? I broke the streak. I lost my consistency, and I only made it like 23 days in. I didn't even go the full month of October. This new series, I'm pretty sure today is day 23, and I'm going strong. And it's easy to. I've learned from my mistake in the past. I know that I am fully capable of being disciplined and doing everything I need to do regardless of how I feel every single day, and maximizing my input to maximize my output. The more you put in, the more you get out. So don't handicap yourself and limit the amount you put in, because by smoking, you are doing so. You might think, hey, if I smoke, I'm gonna get this perspective and epiphany, and I'll be able to just amplify my input. And sure, you might have an idea too, but you won't be able to actually apply it. Now, I'm trying to think of what other reason you would have for justifying it. Now, if it is because it makes you feel good, it makes you enjoy life more, I get it. I remember smoking, and anything would be better. Like being outside right now, enjoying nature would be nice, but I am enjoying it right now because I killed that dependency. If you are dependent on anything, then that is just, it's holding you back. It's a leech. It's a problem. We are not born with dependencies, I think that's what I'm trying to say. We are not born with dependencies. We accumulate that by trying things, and then we become hooked, we become addicted. It is okay if you have became addicted, but it is not too late to change that, to reclaim your self-control. Your self-control is everything, and it all begins in here. So like I said earlier, in order to maximize your brain input and output, you have to get rid of anything that's holding you back. And weed is literally the biggest thing. Whenever I would smoke, I would become content. I got into stoicism a while back, within the past couple years, and it'd be easy to be stoic whenever I would smoke. And what that means is basically you wouldn't let things outside of your control phase you. But a lot of it wasn't being stoic, it was just smoking, and I wouldn't care. Now I actually am training myself to not care about things outside of my control while sober. I don't have any outside help. I have it on my own, and that allows me to become stronger, have a stronger self-control. And that self-control will get you so far. And anything you want to accomplish, as big as you want to dream, it is possible with enough dedication and discipline. It's as simple as that. 2 months, and I don't plan on going back. I don't know your situation. If you're watching this, I imagine you smoke, or maybe you just are interested, intrigued. That's cool too, and hopefully I can still positively impact you, hope further prevent you from smoking. But if you are smoking, be honest with yourself. And I've been through it, so you don't have to. I've done the trials. I've found out which version of myself is better. And it's simple. The sober version of myself. My life has the most my life has improved is when I quit smoking. Now, I think back. What if I quit smoking 7 years ago? Or just never started? Where would my life be now? I think it's pretty safe to say I would be a lot further than I am now. Now sure, there might have been good thoughts and perspectives that have came from it that have shaped the way my life is. I can't tell the difference between those two realities. But what I can tell is that if I control my future reality by controlling the present now and staying sober, then my future reality is going to benefit from it. The future is inevitable. The future is coming. So don't allow yourself to have years slip by and all you can recall is not anything, like just getting high and having memories of feeling good. Have memories of feeling proud. Go accomplish something. Create something. You will feel real dopamine, not that fake stuff. Yeah, it'll feel great to smoke, get super high, and to consume a bunch of content, or to eat a bunch of junk food. But that's not real dopamine. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's just going to get you further away from where you wanted to be in the first place. Like, let's say you are here, this is your dopamine level, you're going to smoke, it's going to get you to here, but there's an after effect and it's going to drop you before where you started. However, if you start here and you do something hard, it's going to suck, it's going to bring you down here. But whenever you accomplish it, it's going to be real dopamine. It's going to be substantial, and it's going to actually matter. It's going to get you in a better position than you were before, and you'll be able to capitalize on it all the much more. Because once you're here, you're able to get here. Maybe not here, but once you are here, you are able to get here, and so on and so forth. My channel is all about self-improvement, and it's kind of ironic that I've been posting long form for like 2 years now, and majority of it, I was a stoner. It's ironic, but I'm grateful that I have that past so I can compare positions and prevent anybody else holding back their potential. I love fulfilling potential, and it took me so long to justify quitting, but it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I believe you get the point. I can't make you quit, but you can. Nobody else can do it besides you, but you have to want to quit. You have to want to be a better version of yourself. And just imagine and visualize your dreams, that better version of yourself, what your life looks like, how good you will feel when you go to the gym consistently, when you do your work consistently, when you work on yourself every single day in multiple aspects, how much you will grow. Growth is one of the best feelings, if not the best feeling, and you have total capability to experience it. So quit holding yourself back, make the right move, and stay sedulous.